Hi, I'm Erin, and I'm going to be doing a response on the July 1964 riots in Rochester, New York. I have a lot of thoughts about this documentary and these riots. First, initially, I was really upset watching this video. This is something that I had never heard of before, never Um, yeah, I never heard of any of these riots before, but it didn't surprise me at all, and that's something that's pretty disappointing. Um, One thing that struck me at the end of the video was there was this white man saying that I think the video was made in 2004 because he said now it's 2004 and we can agree that, no matter the race, blah, 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 we all get along now. And I thought that was interesting because I would want to know what he thinks now. Because I think that police brutality, they were saying in the video that police brutality was a big thing back then, and it was a big thing happening in many cities. And I think in recent years, police brutality is something that is a big thing again, and race relations with police brutality and all that kind of stuff. I liked how someone in the video said that these weren't riots. A riot is, when you're angry because you can't get into a concert or something like that. He said that this was more so of a rebellion and a deep sense of social injustice, being hurt over a long period of time. And I agree with that. It's really hard for me to watch these things just because I can feel the pain that these people feel that when I can feel the pain that these people feel that are performing these acts and rioting in their own neighborhoods. And it's a really hard topic because obviously no one wants to ruin their own neighborhood, the place where they live in, but you have to understand that you have to be very angry to do something like that and to, just demolish the place that you live in yourself, like your own neighborhood. And it's really hard, I think, to just think about how angry someone has to be to do that. And the whole situation is just very difficult. I'm actually from Charlotte, and a couple years ago, I want to say 2 or 3 years ago, there were some riots in Charlotte, and it was really weird to me to just sit back and watch everyone talk about those riots because a lot of my peers that were not black were talking about how hard it was and how they never thought that something like this would happen in their city. And I kind of laughed at that because this is America and there is social injustice and things like this can happen anywhere. And I think that that's what they saw in Rochester in 1964. These things happen, and it's because of social injustice. Like the guy said in the video, no one talked about the problems that had happened in Rochester until these riots had happened. And it's really sad to know that these things don't happen until people. It's really sad to know that these things happen, and then people have the conversation of police brutality and just the social injustice. So it's just a really difficult topic. It's really hard to digest and decide who is right and who is wrong and what's the best thing to do. So I guess a discussion type question that I have is, do you guys think that this will ever get better? Because this happened in 1964, and I'm pretty sure there was police brutality and riots and everything like that before 1964, and now we're almost in 2020 and we still see these things happening. So I guess I just want to know what you guys think is the solution, or will we ever see a change?